Hello there everyone. Hi Dawn, hi Catherine, and welcome everyone to Mannheim. And today we're going to see two Christmas markets. So let's dive straight in. The first one that we're going to see is basically, hi Agatha, how are you going? Basically it's a arts, crafts and food market. It's small, it's very manageable. Hi Cynthia, hi Joanne, great to see you. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera around and we're going to dive into that street there behind me. So here we go, let's turn this camera around. And I was going to show you the crane that's all lit up with Christmas lights, but Richard told me it's not worth it, don't bother. So here we go, we've got first of all the gorgeous trees, look at the lighting on them. They look absolutely spectacular. This is a gorgeous time of day to start. It's just before sunset. And we're going to dive in. Agatha says, just home from work and in time for your lovely Christmas tour. Hi Laura, great to see you. So let's go, let's dive in. So as I said, this one is the Arts, Crafts and Food Market. It's called the Der Besondere Weihnachtsmarkt, which I believe stands for special or particular, unique, something of that nature. So what we're noticing in Mannheim, I nearly said Bremen, we're nowhere near Bremen, is the prevalence of Brezel stores. So this isn't unique to the Christmas market. This is probably here all the time, the Brezel market. Hi Natasha, great to see you. And then over on this side, we're going to start seeing lots, hi Lethargy, we're going to start seeing lots of food markets. Now this particular stall here sells what's called Feuerzangen. Richard says it's Bovler. Feuerzangenbovler. Now you can see over there, we're going to get closer, but that huge white thing on top is a big cone of sugar. And what they do is they set the sugar alight over top of your cup. We're going to have a go of this at another market. But here, look, they're pouring out the glühwein into a nice little clay mug. And you can choose whether you have it set alight or not. So we've got the smell of the glühwein hits us as soon as we walk into the Christmas market. And then we're going to see lots of handmade items. Over here, this stall sells mainly soaps and fragrances. And then this one here, a lot of them will have this banner, Kunstwerk, Handwerk and Kochwerk, which is artwork, handicrafts and food. So this lady, it's going to be interesting manoeuvring around. Did someone turn up and say they were squirrels? Here we go. Here's your stall full of squirrels. Look at that. Hi Tariq. I'm glad you found it. I can speak Dutch, Lynn. Well, it's not really Dutch, I don't think. It's more German, but no, I can't speak Dutch. But I know that there's a lot of similarities. So this stall here sells handicrafts made of basically straw, papyrus. So it's made out of papyrus. It says here a 200-year-old tradition, Ungarische. I'm not sure what Ungarische means. Always enjoy the Christmas markets. Yeah, so do I, Lethargy. And then we have all over the place, there are little places like this where you can just tuck yourself away under the protection of a canopy and bring your glühwein or food or whatever it is that you have with you into this enclosed space, protected from the weather and probably escape the crowds for a bit as well. This store has leather bags. And this place has items made out of old cutlery. So you've got things like spoon ends and fork handles and all that sort of thing. And they've been turned into interesting object d'art. Kunstwerk is Dutch too. Oh, there you go. So I am speaking Dutch then, Natalie. Kunstwerk, Handwerk and Kochwerk. And over here you can buy felt hats. So it's a lovely market for handwork, unique handcrafted items. You're not going to find anything here, I don't think, with a made in China label on the back of it. Hi Laurie, welcome. And let's just have a look. If I was interested in this lovely hat, it would be 89 euros for this rather nice one with leopard print on it. And this one has the stars, the paper stars, which are really popular, I've noticed, throughout many of the markets we've seen so far. And we've actually already seen 3 or 4 markets since we've been here. We went to Heidelberg today and checked out the markets over there. This one specialises in crystals. So we've got crystals and gemstones, semi-precious stones. I think they have fossilised. What do they call those things? Those round things. These ones here. I forget the name of them. Hi Tish. And then this one sells, basically they're small items of wood. So they're small bits of wood, and they're all in with fragrance, perfumes. So this one is lavender, and you can put these in your clothes drawers. Yeah.
Of course. Any room?
Any room. Oh, that smells absolutely gorgeous. So we've got, I'm not sure what this one is, possibly
Rose.
That's rose. Oh my goodness, yes. Hi Spirit, how are you? Another lavender. This one's lime, and you can just imagine what they smell like. Oh, absolutely amazing smell. So look at that, all those, I don't know what you would call them, but one piece is €2.50, and you can put them in your clothes drawer, in your wardrobe. They're really great. Over here we have paper craft. So I don't know how they do this. It must be laser cut, I guess. All these really intricate little, look at the Christmas tree. I'm going to zoom in on that one. Dawn says, Lynn, can you ask if Light Stall sells online, please? The one with the paper stars, do you mean, Dawn? There we go, look at that Christmas tree. I'll go back and ask them if you'd like me to. Yeah, sure. So I think you were talking about the paper stars. This one here. Hello. Sprechen Sie English? Oh, okay. Kauft Sie online?
Ja.
Ja? Haben Sie...
Hab ich.
Okay. So here, Dawn, I'll share this with you later. May I take this? Take this with me? Perfect. I have someone here who's interested.
Ja, können Sie oben machen, aber nie ich.
Okay. Beautiful, really gorgeous. So, yep, Dawn, I have the brochure, and I don't know if you can see, that. I'll share it with you later. Herrn Hutter. Okay. Dankeschön. Put that away in my bag and share that with you later, Dawn. Don't let me forget. Okay, so what else do we have here? Sorry, I'm just putting that brochure in my bag so I don't lose it. We've got some lovely jewellery here. Of course, jewellery and earrings. Earrings are something I could easily succumb to the temptation, and I hold myself back. I exercise great restraint. And this shop, oh, they sell little cakey things. They look pretty delicious. Let me see if I can get in close. Gut gemacht. Did I do well, Natalie? Look at this. They look delicious, absolutely delicious. Mocha, latte macchiato. Look at that. Oh, we are going to have something to eat tonight. Something to eat and something to drink. I think we're probably going to have the Feuerzangenbowle, and we'll do that when we get to the second market. What's here? What's in this one? Ah, yes. Now, this here. Yeah, look at this. So this is like a pastry cone. And you can have it like just like that, or you can have it or sprinkles or nuts, chocolate, cinnamon sugar. Who did I miss? I missed someone. I think I missed Sarah. Hi Sarah, how are you? Good to see you. So here, for example, is the raspberry sprinkle that you can have, and there they have them actually cooking over there on the side. What is befriending? I'm not sure what that question refers to. Richard's got the umbrella out. It must be starting to sprinkle. We had a big downpour. The heavens opened about half an hour ago, and I thought I was going to have to cancel. And then it stopped, which is great. But we just detected a couple of little sprinkles just now. This one has food, and it looks like it might be something like pizza. Maybe a Flammkuchen. There we go. Yeah, different kinds of pizza. I think it's what they call Flammkuchen. Yeah, they really are appealing, Tish. Over here we have an outdoor, well not an outdoor, a table, standing table area. So if you've got your food and your drink, you can come over here, bring it over here. Oh, I missed your comment completely, Sarah, so I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Over here we've got Brusseler Waffeln, original Brusseler Waffeln, so Brussels waffles. And there's a lot of big jars of Nutella on this stall, so I'm guessing that is the preferred topping or filling, or the most popular perhaps, but they do have savoury ones as well. Salami, cheese and sauerkraut. Ham and cheese, those sorts of toppings.
I heard in the news there was a Nutella van that got, a Nutella truck that got hijacked.
A Nutella truck got hijacked?
Yeah, I think that's where they all went.
Rich is saying he thinks this is where they've all ended up from the Nutella van that got hijacked. And this stall sells garlic bread. So basically, they've made a thing of variations of garlic bread, Knoblauch baguette, I think they call it. But look at all the different toppings they've got here. So yeah, you've got your garlic baguette with a whole heap of different toppings. There, look at that. And so for something like that, you're going to pay around about €7.50, I think. Yeah, so the average food price for a takeaway food item, and then you just bring it over here into the tent, is between say 5 and 7 or 8 euros. This one has poms, but there's a lot of people. Oh, look, they've got here, I want to show you this. This is the big sausage cooking plate. Look at that. You don't like Nutella, Sarah? So, yep, there's where you can come and get your, I've forgotten the word for sausage.
Wurst.
Wurst. You come and get your Wurst. Various different flavours of Wurst. People are eating chips as well. So that's here's your Wurst stand. All right, a couple of little sprinkles again. Richard's going to get the umbrella out again. We're really being careful of the gimbal. Joanne says, glad I'm not the only one, Sarah. Are you referring to the Nutella? I'm not a huge fan of Nutella. It's too sweet for me. I might just turn this around so we don't have that dangling. See the, yeah. And Dawn says, Sarah, I've been addicted since I came out in the 70s when I was little. Long time since I had some. This must be the mascot for the market, and here we have the welcome sign, Herzlich Willkommen auf besonderen Weihnachtsmarkt. Alrighty. So we have more of these little breakouts, tents, I guess you'd call them, little seating areas. And here I can smell currywurst. Yeah, currywurst over here. I can smell it, and I can smell the drinks as well. Every market has a themed mug. So this market has all their mugs over here. And what the German markets do, I don't know if it's the same in other European countries, but what you do is you pay a deposit for your mug so you can get your drink. You get your drink in a proper cup, not in a paper cup, not in a plastic cup. You get your drink and even like a bowl of soup. Here, look at this. In a proper cup. And they usually have the name of the market printed onto it as well. So this will have the name of this market. You do that as well? We don't do that in Australia. I think it's mad, absolutely mad. Everything is takeaway, and we have a big problem with waste. I really like the way that they do it here. So this one is doing homemade caramel. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get a look inside some of these hands. Nothing in them? Nothing yet? Okay. Oh, this one's got flumlux. Here we go. This is salmon. So what we have here is the salmon cooking. The salmon's cooking over an open fire. It's basically getting smoked. So then you can have a bread roll. There's the menu over there. The menu for the salmon, different salmon options. €9 you get salmon on a roll. €14 you'll get it on a plate with various sides that go with it. But this is your salmon here. And this is what we're going to get at the second market, Tish. I don't know if I will still be live for you to watch us eat it, but that's what we're heading to. We're going to go and get ourselves salmon on bread. And over here we're cooking. What are we cooking? You can hear the rain now. I'm a bit worried that we're going to make it to the second market. So we're cooking chicken, I think, here, or something. Not sure what that is actually. And then look at this. Yeah, it's ridiculous rain at the moment. And I'm really worried about continuing, but we will persist for as long as we can. This stand over here does metal work, and the first object here is like a dressmaker's a dummy thing. But this one's made out of bike chain links, so you can see the actual torso is made of bike chain links, and then we have the full length statue made out of wire. A potato teepee. And yeah, they've got a whole bunch of stuff in there as well. Look at this big face. I'd love to. Sorry?
Carousel.
Oh, the carousel. There's a teeny weeny little carousel over there. It's so tiny. But at the second market, hopefully the rain will stop before we get there. There's actually a little train that runs through the Fairytale forest. So that's what we're aiming to look at as well. I wish I could see a price on something, but there's no prices that I can see to actually. There we go. And we have doll making here. And then we've got beautiful felted shoes over here. Look at these. Is it okay to look? It's okay? Still cooking? Yep. Look at these beautiful, beautiful shoes. They are so gorgeous. I love the little baby ones. They're just beautiful. Wie viel kostet?
That's right, it's 28.
28. They're beautiful. They're so beautiful.
Every sizes I have that.
Okay. All right. We might come back after we have a little grandchild we might come back for. Okay, vielen Dank. All right, what else have we got along here? Gingerbread hearts and other gingerbread items. This looks like chocolate. I'm going slowly so that Richard can stay with me with the umbrella. But these beautiful chocolates, they just look gorgeous. Hi Inga, great to see you. I think they range from €3 to €5 for the chocolates. And then we've got candied nuts over there as well. Let's have a look. Macadamias, cashews, yum. All right. Here's woodwork. I love wood. Beautiful woodwork there. And then over this side we've got something Käsespätzle. We'll have to go and have a look at the Käsespätzle. You with me? And Natasha says, I love candied nuts. Yeah, I do too. So, okay for cooking? Here we go, Käsespätzle. I think it was Neil was asking the other day what Spätzle is. But that's it. That's your Käsespätzle there. And then, was ist das? Sauerkraut und what is that? Noodles. Dankeschön. Spätzle und truffle oil and parmesan, €9. We had spätzle for dinner last night with pesto, basil pesto. And look at this stall here selling the glühwein. Is it pasta? It's light pasta dawn. It's basically a cross between pasta, fresh made pasta and dumplings. So it's cooked in boiling water, and then you mix it with cheese and ham and various other bits and pieces. So there's the glühwein there in that big glass pot on the left. But this place sells a whole different variety of flavours, and they're different wine bases for their glühwein. I'm a bit worried about this rain. I might carry the umbrella myself if you don't mind.
Well, we're going to be undercover.
Undercover?
But carry it.
Okay. All right, so we're going to head to the second market now and hope that the rain eases as we're walking. Okay. And Richard has a raincoat in his bag that he can put on, but he can walk faster than me as well. Okay, so that was the first market, Der Besondere. Yeah, there's just people here. The Besondere Kunst, Hand and Kochwerk Market. All right. Well, we've got it's only a short distance, about 1.5, 2 blocks to walk to get to the second market, which is where the Fairytale forest is. So that's where we're going to finish. I'll take you around the Fairytale display. If this rain stops. Maybe I should have cancelled. It's just getting heavier. Oh no. You can see it over there. This feels like being back in Sydney in summer. I'm going to wait it out a bit. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just waiting to see how far Richard is behind us. This isn't fair. It's really not fair. This little market is so gorgeous. It's so cute. It's not going to be the same if it's raining, obviously. All right. Anyway, at least we're heading in the direction to back home. So it's raining where you are, Dawn. Oh. And also windy, then it's even worse. Yeah, it's not too windy. Seems to be falling straight down. It's just the whole rain thing. But at least we've got one market in. All right, we're almost there. Bear with me. So I might as well tell you, I've got that dangly thing in front of me again. I don't know how I managed to do that. So we travelled the day before yesterday from Strasbourg to Mannheim. And it was Sunday. So it's, yeah, that's right. It sounds like it's easing. So we came by tram into Germany from France. Then we hopped on a train from Kiel to Karlsruhe. And then we hopped on another train from Karlsruhe to Mannheim. And the whole thing probably took most of the day. Let me just show you this. First of all, we've got this gorgeous lighted Christmas tree up over there. Don't send it to Ansheda. Then I don't understand that. Natalie, you're going to have to translate that for me. All right, so here we go. There's the Christmas tree. And we're going to go in here. This is the market. It has eased a little. Rich is looking very fetching. Very fetching. Because since I've stolen the umbrella, he's in his fashionable yellow raincoat. And this is the Fairytale forest. I'm just trying to work out the best way to go around it. I think we just whiz through. We'll just whiz through. Enschede is the place I live in. Oh, okay. Sorry, you're saying don't send the rain your way? Right, so the first one that we have here is the Snow Queen. And it's based on I think it's a Grimm. I think they're all Grimm's fairy tales, but I might be wrong. Gucci raincoat, Dawn says.
Sein Herz war ein Eisklumpen. Ganz still und steif saß noch. Man hätte glauben können, sei erfroren. Da betete Gretchen ein Abendgebet.
So they're telling the fairy tale in German. I don't know if any of you can hear or understand that, but they're actually telling.
Karl, lieber kleiner Karl, da habe ich dich endlich gefunden.
Aber Karl saß ganz still.
Hans Christian Andersen, is it Dawn?
Da
Thank you
weinte
for
das
that.
Mädchen heiße Tränen. Die fielen auf seine Brust.
Hans Christian Andersen,
brannten sein
yeah.
Herz, tauten den
So this is the Snow
Eisklumpen
Queen.
auf,
There we go.
zehrten das kleine Spiegelchen.
There's not much point me standing underneath and listening because I don't understand anyway. All right, so we're going to just wander through the fairy tale forest. I guess one bonus is that it's not crowded while it's raining. We've got it all to ourselves. There's this cute little carousel here. It's Frozen based on the Snow Queen. I didn't know that either. I've never watched Frozen. Obviously, when you've got young children around you in your immediate circle, you get to watch more of these things, but we didn't have any around at the time that Frozen came out, so I missed that whole cultural experience. So over here we have another fairy tale display. What have we got? You're all going to help me work out what they are in case I'm a bit slow.
So ging der Zauberspruch in Erfüllung und sie stach sich damit in den Finger.
This
In
is
diesem Augenblick fiel sie auf das Bett
Dawn
nieder, das da stand,
Roshan.
und
Is that
lag
right?
in einem
Dawn Roshan?
tiefen Schlaf. Und dieser Schlaf verbreitete
Is
sich
this Sleeping
über das ganze
Beauty?
Schloss. Der König und die Königin, die eben heimgekommen und in den Saal getreten waren,
What is it?
fingen an einzuschlafen.
Okay, which
Und
story
der
is it?
ganze Hof starb mit ihnen. Da schliefen auch die Pferde im Stall, die Hunde im Hof, die Tauben auf dem Dache, die Fliegen an der Wand. Ja, das Feuer, das auf dem Herd flackerte, war still und
The king who waited a long time for the daughter to be born.
auf.
Oh,
Und der Koch, der
someone's saying it is
weil er
Sleeping
etwas
Beauty,
gesehen
so we'll
hatte,
go with Sleeping
an den
Beauty.
Haaren ziehen wollte, ließ ihn los und
Yeah, I see a spinning wheel too. Yeah, so you're probably right.
Bäumen vor dem
She looks
Schloss
like she's sleeping, doesn't she?
keine Plättchen. Rings das Schloss aber begann eine Dornenhecke zu wachsen, die jedes Jahr höher wurde und endlich
Spinning wheel,
das ganze
spinning wheel.
Schloss
Yeah,
umzog
that's
und darüber hinaus,
yeah, that's Sleeping Beauty.
dass gar nichts mehr davon
I don't think Rich is familiar with all these fairy
selbst
tales.
nicht die Fahne.
All right, so we've got the more of the forest over here with the lighted up tree and this deer, and in the centre there's an amazing old fountain, but it's been used as a centrepiece and a prop with more characters added to it. So I'm not sure who that is, although with a bird on her wrist it could be Snow White, I guess. And this one over here, Richard, who was this one again? You told me the other day.
Frau Holler.
Frau Holler? Does anyone know the story of Frau Holler?
It was voted in 2006 as Germany's nicest, loveliest fairy tale.
Okay, so there we go. You know the story, Natalie?
From the Brothers Grimm. 1812 it was released.
Frau Holler. So there she is, Frau Holler. All right, and then over in this corner here, we have Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel's over here.
Da wollen wir uns dran machen, sprach Hänsel, und eine gesegnete Mahlzeit halten. Ich will ein Stück vom Dach essen. Und du kannst vom Fenster essen, das schmeckt süß. Hänsel reichte in die Höhe und brach sich ein wenig vom Dach ab.
I think she's about to get in the oven. What do you think?
Und Gretel stellte sich an die Scheibe und knickerte daran.
Okay.
Da blieb eine feine Stimme auf dem
So it's a really lovely little market. We've got all these fantastic tables here for standing. There's a gift shop in there. Okay, so it's an archery thing, it's a game. And here we have the tailor, das tapfere Schneiderlein. It's not picking it up very well. In the oven, kid.
It's not very well known, but it's intelligent and fancy.
Okay, so there's the tailor there. Okay, and the little train's up here, but we'll have a look at this one first.
Kleider, meine Perlen und Edelsteine.
This is the Frog Prince.
Der Frosch antwortete: Wieder deine Perlen und Edelsteine und deine die mag ich nicht. Aber wenn du mich lieb hast, Geselle und Spielkamerad sein darf, bleib neben dir sitzen, von
So
deinem
there's
goldenen
there's
Teller
the frog.
im Becherlein trinken, in deinem Bettlein schlafen. Will ich hinuntersteigen und
There
dir
we
die
go.
goldene
The Froschkönig.
holen? Ach ja, sagte sie.
All right, here's our little train. Very cute. Oh, this is interesting. A shadow story. And here comes the little train. And the rain's getting heavier again. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and order ourselves a Feuerzangenbowle. Richard might go on ahead and order it, and I'll just check out the last couple of things here. We sat, Rich.
We'll go together. There's
Okay.
many people there.
All right. Richard sat on this throne the other day, so I've got a photo of that. This last one down here. Sorry, everyone. This is just a bit of a washout, isn't it? What a shame. Red Riding Hood. Here we have Little Red Riding Hood. You love hearing the German, Natalie? Ah, look, you know. Hi, Ali, you're back again. Welcome. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for coming back. Okay, so we're going to head towards the Huxenhutter, I think it's called. Huxenhut. I don't know what this one is, but it's a place where you can get your photo taken. Hi, Sarah. And this is another spot where you can have a selfie made. Although I don't really get it, because when you're standing in front of that, you're in complete darkness. It's all you've got is the lights in the background. So here we have Hexenkessel. Hexenkessel, this is where we're going to see the Feuerzangenbowle being made. We're going to see it actually being made. Richard's going to order one, and we'll actually see what they do. Hello. So here's the little cups. Okay, and what they do, hopefully she'll do it in front of us. Here we go. Pour some rum over the top of it. Set it alight. Look at this. There we go. And you're going to add some fruit to it. So we've got over here, we can add orange and lemon to it. You're very welcome, Agatha. Very welcome. We're going to take this over to the table and we're going to share it. So you can get to see us sharing the Feuerzangenbowle. Okay. Yes, you can, Lethargy. You either return your mug. You return your mug and get your deposit back. So we've paid €3 deposit for the mug, and to get your money back, you take it back to the stand and you get your money back, or you can keep the mug just as it is. So we're going to let the sugar burn down. The wind's picked up a little bit, so let me just fix that up on my microphone. Okay, so here's what the there it is. It's finished now. It's gone in. So we'll just get the rest of the sugar into the cup. And I think Richard's going to take the camera for a moment. He's got very cold hands. Here's the... What are you doing? Where are you pointing me? Okay. So we're just trying to stay undercover. There's a tiny bit of shelter here. And I will have... Oh, that is so nice. It's cold. And this is just so lovely. Cheers, everyone. Prost. Salut. Santé. Here's the cup. And we're going to finish that off together. Take the spoon out. So that's the little sugar holder there, and it just goes down into the cup. All right, if I take that back, you can have some now. All right, so that's it. I think we're going to finish early tonight. It's still quite wet. I'm just wiping my gimbal down with a tissue just to make sure that it's not wet, doesn't stay wet. And we'll take a little look around just from here. So here we've got these little cubby house holes that where you can sit and. No, I'll stay here. I think I'll finish up. So let's turn the camera around. Thank you everyone. I'm sorry about the weather. I'm doing a last minute Where Am I Wednesday tomorrow. I think we're going to be fine. We may go to Worms. I haven't decided yet. We're either going to Worms, going back to Heidelberg, or just staying around town. We haven't actually decided what we're going to do yet. Let me turn that camera around. So that's tomorrow. Then Thursday we've got a big market in Mannheim. Thursday we've got the bigger market in Mannheim, and it has a Ferris wheel and one of those what do you call them, pyramid candle thing. So I don't like having the camera this close to me, but I don't want to have it out in the rain either. What? All right, we're diving over there apparently. Heidelberg would be lovely to see, Natalie, and it is gorgeous. And we just need to decide how far we want to travel, because it was about an hour by train to get there and about an hour back. So it's that's all we need to decide on. I think Worms is a little bit closer, maybe about 40 minutes. And then if we do something around town, well, I haven't decided. You'll find out. You'll find out when you come tomorrow. I've got it scheduled for half an hour earlier than we did today. And you can see my lips are very dry. There we go, that's for Richard. You mentioned that, Natalie, yes? So your brother came from this area, or lived in this area. So I'm really sorry to hear that he's no longer with us. All right, I'm going to wave goodbye. Olga's done tours in Worms. Yeah, I saw that she had done that. I didn't see the tour itself, but I did see that she's done that. I won't attempt to do anything to do with, I know that Olga concentrates on Jewish history. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. I considered doing it in Strasbourg. I don't think I'm qualified is a really good word. I'm not an authority. I'm not qualified. I don't come from that. I have no connection to that background. So I don't think I'm the right person to attempt to do those types of tours. All right. Me too. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Natalie. All right, one last sip and then I'll wave goodbye. Cheers all. And we'll see you tomorrow or Thursday. Friday we're on the move again, so we won't see you Friday. Okay, bye for now. I'm glad you enjoyed it, everyone. And I think I checked with Ian as to whereabouts in Germany. We won't be crossing paths, unfortunately. Tschüss, Inga. Okay, bye for now.